What's up everybody, my name is Scott and you're watching Explore and Attraction. Today we're back here at SeaWorld San Diego. It's our first trip of 2023 just because we haven't been out here to get any construction updates on the brand new roller coaster Arctic Rescue. And that's just because it's hard to see, but next week we have a special behind the scenes tour. But that's not why we're here today. We're here for the Seven Seas Food Festival. This is one of my all-time favorite food festivals, so I'm so excited. Let's go get inside. It's a little bit cloudy outside, but that's not going to stop us from having fun. And I just want to give a huge shout out to SeaWorld for providing us with the tasting lanyard today so we can taste all this delicious food and share our view on it. And we've made it in right in the center of the park. You got the Seven Seas Festival map here showing you where all the different locations are at. There's definitely a lot more location than years prior. We had different food offerings. And the cool thing about the tasting lanyards is I'm pretty sure they do include the specialty drinks too. But we also picked up our tasting passports so we know where everything's at and we have it just right in our pocket. I always love how small these are. Just put it right in my back pocket and if I'm looking for a place to eat food, I know where to go. All right, we have picked up our first tasting of the day and there's our little tasting lanyard right there. This is from the Seven Seas Craft Beer, which is right in the front of the park. So let's call it a Cherry Loco. It's tequila, cherry, coconut, lemon, and sparkling water. I'm excited to give this a try. Here we go. It's a little bit cold and this is a cold drink, but oh well. Also there's rain in the forecast, so we'll see. You can taste a lot of the tequila in it, and then I'm tasting a lot of the coconut too. I don't really taste a whole lot of cherry, but definitely a lot of coconut, definitely a lot of tequila. I would say after giving this a few more sips, I'm gonna say a 7 out of 10. It's a really good drink to start off the day here. Right now we're headed over to the Arctic Plaza booth to try some food though. All right, what we got here, Savannah?
I got the pot roast poutine, so it's fries, gravy, and cheese curds. I thought it was all right. I think Scott would have enjoyed it actually, but he didn't want to try it because he's picky.
Really?
But
I don't think so. I disagree.
I think he would have liked it because it was really plain. Like,
okay.
To me, I feel like there wasn't enough like seasoning and stuff on it.
The Wild Arctic Trading Post has been closed for quite some time, at least since the last time I've been here. Looks like they just remodeled it. Let's go take a look inside. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell that they're going for the vibe of Arctic Rescue just with the marketing that they put out for the new roller coaster. This is that vibe that I'm getting. It looks way better though. Also, you have to go in through the gift shop to get into the Wild Arctic exhibit right now since they do have the original entrance to Wild Arctic roped off right now because they're working on the loading station for the coaster. But yeah, this remodel was definitely needed and definitely came out really nice. I'm digging it. If we walk a little bit further down, we reach Caribbean Comforts right outside the Nautilus Amphitheater. This will be our next booth that we stop at. So from Caribbean Comforts, I got the Cuban beef picadillo. Now, I've eaten picadillo many times before. Savannah actually saw something that sparked her interest from Caribbean Comfort, so she went back to get it. My review on the picadillo, so I've grown up with picadillo all my life. My mom's made it all my life, and honestly, that was pretty good. I would give that a solid 8 out of 10. Typically, I'm not the biggest fan of like theme park soup and whatnot, but that was really good. 8 out of 10 for sure.
So I got the mojo pork, but I got it with rice. And shout out to the guy, he actually gave me a little sample of the punch, and it's really good, so I would definitely recommend it.
To give you guys kind of an idea of the pricing for the different sampler lanyards, 15 items is $85, and 10 items is 70 bucks, and then 18 item pass member exclusive, which means I think if you buy a certain amount, you get 3 extra ones. That's $85 for your pass member, so really good deal. Honestly, I think any of these are worth it, especially since if you are an adult, it does include all the alcoholic beverages, obviously in a smaller serving size, but a lot of food festivals don't include that in their tasting lanyards. By the way, there are different entertainment areas going on during this festival. For example, over here in the Arctic Plaza section of the park, you have a violinist that was up here a few minutes ago. Oh look, there's even a step and repeat over here to take a photo. Here, go demonstrate it, Savannah. Go pose for a picture, a still picture. Of this amazing Seven Seas Food Festival. There you go. Well, I guess you could say kind of sort of there's clear skies, just not clear in the sense of blue skies. We've made it to the other side of the park in the Polynesian area, and I got myself some chicken marinated in soy sauce with, of course, white rice. I feel like that's the trend today is white rice, but I'm super excited for this just because it looks really tasty and because my picky side's coming in. Okay, so my quick thoughts on this chicken. I wish there's a little bit more flavor to it. The rice just tasted like the same rice that we tasted over in the Arctic Plaza section of the park. This, just because there's not a lot of flavor and just because it tastes like regular grilled chicken to me, I'm gonna give this probably a 6.5 out of 10. And on top of all the tastings and food and just the atmosphere of the park, you also get this amazing view over here at the waterfront. And they're doing some work right next to me, that's why there's a lot of noises. But yeah, you get an amazing view of the Sky Ride and of the entire Mission Bay. I cannot recommend getting yourself one of these passports enough, just because it has literally all the information you need. Like right over here by the waterfront, there's a spiked Vietnamese coffee that I really want to try. I didn't even realize it's right next to us, literally at the Sky Ride exit, so that'll be next.
So instances like this is where I have to bust out my thing so I get the correct information on what's in there.
Number 14, I got the spiked Vietnamese coffee, which is Blue Chair Bay Mocha Rum Cream, coffee liqueur, and condensed milk. All right, the Vietnamese coffee, it tastes like black coffee with a little bit of sugar in it. I can slightly taste the liquor in there. Yeah, I still think it's pretty good. I'd give this a 7 out of 10. And while we're over here, why not take in all the views of the Bayside Sky Ride? Right over there is where we're sitting at, eating the chicken at the waterfront. And it looks like actually the work going on down here, they may be extending it because there's some stairs leading down, but that'd be kind of cool if they're extending that and having more festival fun. And then I'm really curious to see what happens with the future of the Bayside Amphitheater. This used to host a cirque show, which was an awesome cirque show. Since then, it's just held different festival stuff here and there, but now it just sits abandoned. Of course, now it's starting to drizzle just a little bit as we're up here, which is kind of funny. It's not too cold though, like it's about 60 degrees, which is pretty normal for California. But yeah, still just a nice peaceful ride. Did want to point out that over here in the Polynesian section where we got that chicken at, they do have nightly fire shows, at least for when the festival's going on, which is typically Fridays through Sundays. Since it's starting to pour down just a little bit, I'm switching to the phone now. The rain isn't going to stop Tidal Twister from running though. However, it is going to stop something right over here, which is Shipwreck Rapids. It's probably for annual winter maintenance. Get it all drained. Yeah, I mean, you can find entertainment all over the place. So like we were saying, they had the Polynesian Fire Show way back on the other side where Shipwreck Rapids is at. Also over here in front of Manta, you got kind of the Mexican area. They have some mariachi divas that come out. We found ourselves back at the front over here at Bold Brazilian Bites because I want to taste a sweet item. I've been tasting all savory and drink, so time for a sweet item. All right, I got myself the Dulce de Leche sandwich cookie. This looks amazing, and it's pretty big too. Oh man, this is like something I'm really excited about just looking at. This is definitely supposed to be like a handheld item, but I got it on a fork. Got a little bit of everything on there.
I thought it was pretty good. I actually really enjoyed it. It is like pretty thick and chewy though. I wish it was like a little like crispier.
Softer.
No, like crispier, like harder.
Oh, okay.
Because like it's so like creamy, like on the inside. I wish the cookie part was harder.
See, for me, I'm a little bit different. I wish it was a little bit softer. I wish it was like the feeling of like one of those oatmeal cookies that you get from the grocery store. That's how I wish it was. But that's not going to take away from how good it was. That's an 8 out of 10 for me. And just like the one over in the Arctic Plaza, there's even more step and repeats. And like I said, they're all themed to the different areas. And of course, if you look right above, you got the hashtag 7 Seas Food Festival sign right here at the front of the park. I didn't even realize this one coming in, but look at how neat this little display is as soon as you walk into the park. A 7 Seas Food Festival on it and everything. Looks like a little pirate ship set up. Man, this is really cool. Just little theming like this. Like, in a way, this kind of reminds me of the Orlando park, because if you walk in, if you guys have ever been to the Orlando park, you walk in and to the right, it kind of gives you that piratey type of vibe. And I really like pirate themed anything. That's what this is kind of giving me. But I think overall, we're gonna end the video here just because it is raining.
Yeah.
So we can't really eat. There's not a whole lot of spaces to hide out in the shade. What would you rate this, like compared to years prior? Did you enjoy this one?
I did.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a good selection of food. There's open Fridays through Sundays. Savannah's a little bit cold here. But yeah, I think SeaWorld San Diego's 7 Seas Food Festival, still one of my favorite festivals, hands down. We're definitely gonna be back to try even more food, which I'll bring you along with either next week during Arctic Rescue, because they have a little like, what would you call it? Like a scaled down food festival.
A little taste.
A taste. You know, we got so familiar with that over the closures. Taste of this, taste of that. But yeah, they have a little scaled down version of 7 Seas Food Festival during the weekdays when the full festival is not going on. So we'll definitely be back to check that out next week. Make sure you subscribe with those bell notifications on. I hope you all enjoy this video. Huge shout out to SeaWorld as always. Positivity is key. My name is Scott.
I'm Savannah.
And you've been watching Exploring Attractions. Peace out, everybody.